Now, how to lose all your guns? Make things unacceptable. Start some kind of smear campaign and keep at it, keep at it, keep at it, keep at it until you get what you want. They made smoking unacceptable back in 1999. They started this stuff. And then you've seen signs go up around the country denouncing smoking until they tried to make it look like the whole country was against smoking. When I was growing up, it was acceptable and people just went around, didn't bother anybody. This stuff about things causing cancer is the biggest effing crap that you could ever think of. Now, getting that said, and then they started this stuff about the global thing about smoking. Now this one here, if you look, it's from Youngstown, Ohio, August 2000. Now they're stuffing out smoking. Worldwide approach, the UN. Yeah. They kept raising their prices more than $7 for a pack of because of taxes and stuff. Now you got the government boosting, they call it the sin tax. So they raised the price of everything thanks to the UN. And the bad thing about this, people, your tax dollars are funding this. You're paying money to the United Nations so that they could take the money and use it against you. They want control. Get this through your damn head. They want, the United Nations has wanted control, and that's what they were put in there to begin with in 1946 or 47, whenever it was. Okay, that's World No Tobacco Day. Points out dangers of cigars and cigarettes. Here's more. This is 2004, the repository. Canton, Ohio. Deaths from the use of tobacco to rise. Da-da-da-da. You stupid ass people. There's only one thing they want. This is what Bob Barr, the congressman from Georgia, he was trying to explain to you people, you better get it through your head. He warns that the United Nations may ultimately override the U.S. Constitution and take away your guns. He said, I think their agenda is anti-gun agenda. He said it's not good. The UN right now is engaged in very deliberate long-term and serious efforts to completely undermine the freedoms we have in America. Make no mistake about that. That is their agenda. If people don't know, then we would wake up one day in a not so soon distant future and find all our constitutional rights that are meaningless because of a treaty that has been interposed and overlaid on our domestic rights. You've got to watch this. I've said before, people, the United Nations is a Trojan horse. Now, I can't remember when I wrote this. I'm thinking it was 1998 or something like that. Maybe 97. I don't know. I can't. But the United Nations is a Trojan horse. It was presented to Americans by rich, powerful men in the guise of peace. One of the purposes is to promote laws and treaties that will make us submissive. With such laws, you can then manipulate people without undue protest. In this way, they can achieve power and control in a quiet and subtle manner without ever having to fire a shot. I'm telling you what, people. I just look at this stuff that I've written down. This isn't all of it. They got the World Bank. They got UNESCO, the United Educational Scientific Cultural Organization. They got more organizations in the United Nations than what you have in Washington, D.C. right now. You got International World Court, the World Health Organization, UNICEF, that's the Children's Fund, Meteorological Society, World Trade Organization, World Food and Agriculture Organization, UN Population Fund, UN Human Rights, International Drug Board. And if they had their way, if Clinton would have got it in there, he wanted an army based in New York to be at their beckoning. Something you better think about. Firearms people are tools in a free society, tools that maintain the balance of power between a government and the enlightened citizens who give government its authority. When the people have no firepower to back up their wishes, government can run ripshod through the whole country. That's why the founding fathers wrote that law to put it in there in the first place. And the United Nations wants to get rid of your Constitution. Now here I have a thing about this is, let me zoom this in just for a minute. Trying to make things unacceptable. Now this was in 2000, August 15, 2000, Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. And it doesn't look like a whole lot, you know. They're shutting down the smelter in Kosovo. NATO said it was polluting the environment. Okay, kind of like our dough run in Missouri, shut down because of environmental conditions, put people out of work, and they can no longer smelt lead. Okay, now that being said, if you look over here in 2000, a little bit later on, war for profit. Okay, talking about, you know, them shutting it down. And then over here, I want you to look at here. International Crisis Group, a think tank founded by billionaire George Soros, advised the United Nations mission in Kosovo, headed by Bernard Kouchner, or something like that. It is recommended seizing the last remaining and most precious jewel of the Kosovo assets. The lead, silver, zinc, and gold mine called Tripeka Star Trig or something, the largest of its kind in Europe, was snatched by NATO on the first day, but without the smelter, the mines, and the entire industry built around it would be completely useless. You see how they do things? Do you really see how they do things? It's not good, people. You got to wake up, smell the roses. They try to make things unacceptable. Smoking, unacceptable. Next thing you know, cost you an arm and a leg for a pack of cigarettes. When a pack of cigarettes, pay $10 for it. Yeah, that World Tobacco Day, which the World Health Organization began in 1989. I'm going to show you this over here so you can see. This ain't just something new. And who is the World Health Organization? Now these people, nobody has been voted in by the people of the United States. These people are making laws and treaties and all kinds of stuff without our backing. And they're doing it and they're making it look legitimate when it's not legitimate. They're taking over by, what do they call that? It's not false law. I'll think of it later, but by then I'll have to be done with this damn thing. I'm telling you what, people, wake up and smell the roses. These people are not voted in by the American people, but they're dictating what the hell you can do and what you can't do. Now we need to revoke their charter, stop all this money that's going to this damn Trojan horse, and get it the hell out of there. The United Nations, people, in case you don't know it, is a communist communist what? Death. I got a brain thing going on something tonight. They're socialists. The whole thing is socialism. They're spreading socialism, and the damn thing's sitting in New York. Get it the hell out of there. Now, like I said, they're going to make the firearms. What the hell's the word I was using before? They're making firearms unacceptable, and when they do that, next thing you know, you don't have the firearms anymore, and your people in government now, They can do what the hell they want. They can turn your damn country over to the United Nations. In the end, you have a world government. Stop and think about that. Get off your ass and start doing something about it now and spread the word. Thanks for watching.